live direct from the A&R studios. It's the Empire of Nerd podcast. Here's your host, the Poketrooper.
Yes, thank you, lovely assistant again for a wonderful intro. And this is the Empire of Nerd podcast. I am your host, the Poketrooper, or PT for short. And joining me once again, as always, my awesome co-host, Dr. Snake.
What's up, guys?
What's up, Dr. Snake? I hope we didn't get in too much trouble after last week's episode.
No, she was okay with it. I think she heard the whole thing. If she hasn't, good. If she didn't or she did, fuck.
Well, it is what it is. But so how was your Valentine's, man? How was your date?
It was good, man. Just got some sushi. Actually, on that night, we exchanged gifts and exchanged some other things.
Nice.
Weekend. Actually, just picked up the Street Fighter Champion Edition for the PS4.
Ooh.
It's just pretty much they added like 24 characters and all these like crazy ass costumes, and it was pretty cool. And then finally watched Birds of Prey. So,
nice.
Yeah, it's pretty good. How about yourself?
So real quick before I get to myself.
Oh yeah, sure.
What would you rate Birds of Prey? There's been a lot of hubbub around it. Some people have given it a bad grade. Some people have said good. What was your honest opinion about it?
I would say a good 6.5.
Okay.
6.5 to 7. I mean, DC's doing is trying to do it as best as what Marvel has done. Probably not as close to it, obviously, because of so many years that Marvel's actually been planning the Marvel movies.
Right.
But I mean, it had its plots, it had its good characters, it had, I think, what's her name that played Harley Quinn actually did a better job in Suicide Squad. I think it's because it's more about her now.
Right.
But I thought it was okay. It wasn't the greatest, but I thought it was okay. Humor was good, acting was good, action was good. But yeah, it was more one of those just like, you almost just sat there and you're like, okay, cool.
Nice.
That's pretty much my reaction to that.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, I was just curious about it because I know I've heard a lot of mixed reviews about it. So
yeah.
I'm gonna have to give that one a try.
Sure. Yeah.
But my Valentine's worked out. It was pretty good. Me and lovely assistant went out to get some ramen. Like I said, we found this really cool place in Cerritos. It's called Ramen Zuru, and man, I have to say that's some of the best ramen I've had. The broth is really good. The vegetables are nice and they're not too chewy from boiling. And man, that chasu pork, I mean, the meat is really nice and soft. And then when you get that pork fat, it just melts in your mouth, dude.
Nice.
It's delicious. So
nice.
If you're in the area, you guys got to check that place out.
Sweet.
But yeah, I mean, dude, do you know what episode this is?
Episode 4?
It's right. And you know what that means?
What?
We've been actually live for about a month now.
Man, time flies, baby.
It does. I mean, I know I said it was going to be semi-regular. Cause I assumed, maybe we'll record this week. We'll record next week. Maybe take a break in between. But so far, we've been going good. We've been going hard, man. So, hey,
Sweet.
1 month down. Let's hope many more to come.
Yes, please.
But, yeah, cool. So let's get into the news, and we actually have a lot of news, the biggest one, which I think is huge, history making almost.
Mm-hmm.
If I had to say Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, what's the first thing you think of?
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. I think of the dog.
Really?
Huge. Or the baby. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
or the bunny rabbit.
Well, the reason I asked because Rick Moranis is actually returning for the sequel.
Oh my god!
It's going to be called Shrunk, and I mean, like I said, this is huge news because he's taken a huge long hiatus since about the 90s, since the last Honey I Shrunk the Kids movies came out, and he was a huge actor in the 80s. I mean, he did Spaceballs, he did the Honey I Shrunk the Kids series, he did Ghostbusters. Little Shop of Horrors. I mean, he did so much, and so after his wife passed away, he took a break to watch his kids. So the fact that he's coming back, it's actually really big news. Like he hasn't done anything since then.
Yeah.
So that's actually really, really, really exciting. And coming up now, we got a bunch of like new sequels and show announcements coming up. Disney announces a new sequel to the live action Aladdin.
Oh, okay, cool.
So they said it's gonna be all original stories, so they're not going to adapt Jafar Returns or Prince of Thieves. You know.
Mm-hmm. It's like almost how can they fuck up Aladdin?
Yeah. So they're going to come up with
all there.
They're going to come up with a whole new story, which is going to be good.
Mm-hmm.
It's being written by John Gaddis, who did Flight and Real Steel,
Oh, cool.
and also Andrea Berloff, who did The Kitchen and Straight Outta Compton.
Ooh,
Yeah.
nice.
And the cool thing is also a lot of the original stars are coming back. So Will Smith, the guy that played Aladdin and Jasmine. So they're all going to come back.
Oh, nice.
I believe the composer's coming back as well.
Mm-hmm.
So the music's going to be just as good. Another announcement: Stranger Things season 4. The teaser dropped.
Okay, so I saw the teaser, and it sucks because they used the image for the thumbnail, like straight up spoiler. Like even if you just go down, I saw it and I was like, wow, that is so fucked up.
But I mean, it looks, dude, it's gonna be good. Yeah, think about we didn't see Hopper, at the end of season 3. He disappeared, and now he's popping up in the middle of Siberia building this train tracks.
Yeah,
it's so they can take this in any direction. I mean, I think it's kind of cool that they're keeping up with like the Cold War side of things carrying over from season 3.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I'm like, I mean, I thought they said they were going to move to the 90s.
Yeah.
So we know by then, I mean, most of that stuff was already done.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So that kind of gets me thinking like what's gonna keep going on.
Yeah.
About that. But another announcement, dude, Indiana Jones 5 is gonna start shooting in, I believe, June.
Oh my god, is Harrison Ford gonna do all that like in his wheelchair?
Oh, dude, I don't know, man. But you know what? He still did all his own stunts in
That's what I'm
4,
saying, dude.
And then by then he was already 70. So I mean, a couple years more. I think he still got it in him. He's so they haven't announced anything yet. There's no name, no release date. Just that they're gonna start shooting this year. So I mean, we can probably look forward to seeing it maybe next year or the year after.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be really cool. Also, March 15th, 2020, Westworld season 3.
Oh man.
HBO really knocked it out of the park with that show. It's really good, really fun, a lot of good mystery. And I mean, I think it's probably one of their best shows right there after Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I've watched part 1. Season 1 actually. Really really well. I missed out on season 2. I haven't seen that one at all. But I love season 1. It was super good.
I mean, you have to continue to watch season 2. It's
Okay.
really good. The whole thing with the Wyatt initiative, when what's her name? But the main girl, like her programming gets switched to be Wyatt now, and now she's getting all the other hosts to go along in this rebellion. I mean, it's really really great. Like if you haven't seen this show before, highly recommend it. It's a really good show. Another thing we actually got the first look of Robert Pattinson as Batman.
Yes, I saw that. I was actually coming from work, and they were just showing like a teaser. It was all like dark and all mystery, and I think it looks good. A skinnier version of Batman. I feel like a really like more athletic Batman, but looks good.
He looks really good. I mean, and then I like the emblem. They actually went more with like
the armor from like Arkham Knight.
Yeah,
like the game.
the suit looks like it's armor, but the emblem itself reminds me a little bit of kind of like Nightwing.
Yeah,
like his batarangs, like very slim, very sleek looking. And honestly, I think they can really do a good job with this movie if they base it maybe on Batman Year One, like as
I see.
Batman's first year as Batman. Like maybe he's not quite the crime fighter he is yet, and maybe he's just getting like all his like detective skills, still getting put to the test. He doesn't know much yet, but I feel if they can do this as a Year One, I mean this has potential to be a really good movie.
Yeah,
so.
Because even a Christian Bale, in the beginning, like I feel like he was more of a slimmer Batman. I mean, he was pretty bulky though, but he was pretty slim, and I think and then he just stayed there, until I think part 2 or 3. That's when he asked what's his face to actually make him a better armor because the dogs attacked him. But I mean I think the Robert Pattinson, hopefully it's good. We just need a really good Batman. I'm not even hating on it. I'm really sad that Ben Affleck didn't get a chance to actually make his own standalone. But I really hope it's a good Batman.
You know what the thing is? I feel Ben Affleck is a better Bruce Wayne than a Batman.
Oh, I see.
I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
He's got what it has to be for Bruce Wayne. He's a good looking guy. He's actually very charismatic, but For Batman, I don't think so. Like he doesn't seem like imposing to me, you know. And then the whole Martha scene. I mean, we can talk about that forever too.
No,
But
man.
let's keep moving on, dude. Sonic the Hedgehog, dude, #1 at the box office.
That's what happens when you listen to the fans, bro.
Yeah. I know people were really hating, saying, you know, oh, the fans were entitled, this and that. But dude, look at
God no.
the fans made their voices heard. The studio listened, and opening weekend they brought in like $70 million, dude.
There it is. I know they took them quite a big chunk to actually redo the whole thing.
Yeah.
It was like $3 million, I think, that, or like to actually redesign.
Just to redo it.
Yeah, just to redo it though. But look, dude, everybody's happy. I'm sure Jim Carrey's like, damn, that kind of sucks about people. But I'm sure that the outcome was actually amazing.
Yeah. I mean, the only downside really is that that production company actually shut down after.
That's right.
So you know that really sucks because they went and did the extra effort to do that work and to listen to the fans, and just for the studio to go ahead and close it. So, I mean, that really sucks. But I mean that I think this is the first step into showing the movie studios what fans are not necessarily capable of. Because I mean, if you listen to the fans, they will come out and support. Like I think that was the main fear, that they thought, you know, we have our design, this and that, and when the fans made their voices heard, they were probably like, oh, whatever, you know. But
yeah.
I feel since they went ahead and took that extra step to appease fans, like it's really showing. Like I said, the first weekend is 70 million. I can honestly see it making at least maybe 150, 200.
Yeah, dude, because I mean, everybody loves Sonic.
Yeah.
I mean, like, who doesn't? I mean, like, even when my little brother saw it, he actually made my mom text me a nasty spoiler too at the end, and he's like, "Hey, tell brother that did blah, blah, blah." I'm like, and I was like, "You did not fucking just tell me that shit right now." Totally killed it, but I mean, it made him like a good laugh, so I guess that makes sense.
Oh, that's good, you know.
Fucker.
But but I mean, I don't know if you've seen, but the porn industry was real quick. They got the parody out already.
What was the parody?
Oh man, what is it? I don't know what it's actually called, but I mean, it's basically just Sonic but sex. I'm sure you have like Dr. Rokoknik in there somewhere, and I mean, it looks horrifying yet sexy. So
Knuckles instead of Knuckles is like a penis. He just like headbutts everybody.
Oh my god. But yeah, dude, so Sonic, I mean, and you know, it's been getting really good scores. People are saying it's actually better than Detective Pikachu.
Wow. And I thought the Pikachu was good.
Yeah, I mean, I thought that was a fantastic movie, especially for video game fans. I mean, we all know, you know, video game movies don't have the greatest track record of being that great. But I mean, dude, I feel like give it a chance.
Yeah.
And
of course,
I know we all have that bad taste of Super Mario still in our mouths.
Yeah.
You know, but I actually don't think that was that bad of a movie. But still, you know, let's hope, you know, more video game movies come out and they do a good job as these two.
And then plus they have Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
I mean, Jim Carrey's, his odds of making bad movies is really slim. The only one I know that was really bad was probably Dumb and Dumber. The part 2 of actually, like of that, but everything was good. I mean, like, Man on the Moon, Liar Liar, Me, Myself, and Irene, Ace Ventura.
And that's the good thing. It was actually like kind of like a return to form to like 90s Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
Like he was very much himself in that movie. So, I mean, you know, hopefully, and maybe they might greenlight another another Ace Ventura movie, you know.
Hopefully.
Which I mean would be good. No, and our last bit of news, which isn't really connected to like video games or anything, but dude, they found a new species of Tyrannosaurus in Canada.
Yeah, I saw that. I just saw that when I was over.
It's really cool. It's called I'm gonna really try to say this. You know how they always give these stupid names, but it's called a Thanatothyristis degrutorum, and that means
sounds fucking badass to me.
That means reaper of death,
dude.
So I mean that shit sounds scary. They have an artist rendition online, and that thing looks horrifying, you know. And they say it lived probably about 11 million years before the T-Rex. So we know, you know, the guys from Jurassic Park are gonna have to get on that real quick. But yeah, that's all the news for now. So let's start jumping into some of our other segments. All right, so our next segment is gonna be called "Give It a Shot." Now, Give It a Shot is something where we like to give a recommendation of something to check out, a movie or a comic, a game, soundtrack, CD, something. This week's a little bit different. I'm actually going to give a shout out to, so if you're in the Southern California area, you probably know of a spot called Frank & Sons.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, this place is like the mecca for everything collectible. It's located in the City of Industry, and it's it's think of it like a indoor swap meet, but it's all collectibles, comics, video games, figures, toys.
Memorabilia.
I mean, everything. I mean, you can even find those funny mouse pads with the boobs on them. But yeah, Frank & Sons, and I want to give a special shout out to this. It's a little stand called Aces Animes and Collectibles.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, dude, they're really cool people, really down to earth folks. I mean, really awesome. Their prices are really good, and I mean, the couple that runs it, they're really cool, very knowledgeable about everything. I mean, you can ask them anything, and they'll come up with an answer like that, you know. And if you have any special, like, I guess, requests or things you're looking for, you shoot a message on Instagram, and most likely they can find it for you, and they'll give you a good price. If you're interested of finding out their Instagram, it is called Ace4188. So that's ACE_4188.
You got it.
And that's Aces Anime and Collectibles.
Nice.
And they just do, like, they got a shipment of like a figure for the Great Golden Ape from Dragon Ball.
No way.
Dude, they had maybe like, I don't know, guessing like maybe 10. And dude, they were like sold out like within like an hour or two.
Sweet.
Like, dude, people scooped on it.
Damn.
And I mean, dude, they sell everything. Like I said, they have figures. They have those funny little, like, those. Remember that bead art you used to make like in like elementary?
Oh yeah.
Dude, they have some really cool. They have this really big one. I want to say it's probably like maybe 3 feet, and it's of Shenron of Dragon Ball.
Tight.
But I mean, dude, they have everything, and they have pins and keychains, and I mean, the place is great. So if you ever stop by Frank & Sons, make sure you go to Aces Anime and Collectibles.
Sweet.
But dude, Frank & Sons, I mean, we definitely have to do a whole episode on that one of these days, because I mean, like I said, huge location. It's located inside an old Sam's Club, and I mean, dude, anything and everything you can think of, you'll find it there. I almost picked up. It was an old, I think it was the Game Boy Advance. Yeah, the flat one, right? It was just the Advance.
Yeah, the Advance. Yeah.
Dude, it was an Advance, and then it had a custom Legend of Zelda art on it, and I mean, it looked.
Oh, really?
It looked amazing. It was. I think it was hand painted.
Oh, okay. Cool.
And there's actually what's cool is there are actually a couple guys in there that sell art, and one of the guys finds old broken Game Boys and makes like art pieces out of them. So there's a really cool one that, like, you know, it's on this piece of wood. The wood's all burnt, painted like black and red, and dude, this Game Boy is just melted, and just like you feel bad looking at it. 'Cause you're like, fuck, that's a piece of my childhood right there.
Yeah.
But when you look at it, you're like, you can appreciate it. It's like, damn, that's actually pretty cool. Like I wouldn't think of like doing something like that. But I mean, it's really cool stuff. So Frank & Sons, if I can actually find the address, I'll shout out the address. So in case any of our listeners want to go and check it out.
Yeah, definitely check it out, man. Like especially like if you're trying to find that one toy, that one game, stuff like that. The prices are actually pretty solid. They're not. I mean, it's not too expensive. And it is really highly recommend just bring cash.
Yeah,
because you could kind of lowball, or like they won't charge you any taxes or whatever. So if it's $20, it's $20.
Yeah, usually it's pretty straight.
Yeah, so then yeah, definitely bring cash. Go there really early in the morning, because on the old location it used to get packed. Like, I think they open at 9. If you get like at 9:45, you're pretty much fucked.
Yeah,
but it's
surprisingly, dude, the parking's a little bit better.
Really?
It's a bigger lot. So like I said, it used to be an old Sam's Club.
Oh, that's right.
So they have that whole lot, and then just on the other side of the parking lot, it used to be a Toys R Us, so they have all that parking as well.
Damn. Yeah, because on the other one, it was in a it was like where like the warehouses are.
Yeah, like a warehouse district.
Yeah, so you pretty much have just like the size of like for like an employer parking, and then you had street parking, but you know how street parking is. You have to park so far.
Yeah, so the new location is actually 17835 Gale Avenue, and that's in the City of Industry, zip code 91748. And their hours, they actually have weird hours, but I mean when you think about it, like, you know, not everybody has like all the time in the world to go places. So they're open Wednesdays 3 to 9, Saturday 9 to 5, and Sundays 10 to 5. They used to be only open Wednesday and Saturdays before. Now they're open Sundays.
Sweet.
And, you know, free parking, free admission. Like, if you ever have the jonesing to go to, like, a convention, and either you don't have the money or there's no, like, interesting ones coming up, dude, as soon as you step in, you totally get that convention vibe.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, you're just around all these people are into the same stuff as you. They sell, like, these really, like, cool shirts. And dude, it's really fun. And honestly, I've been going, like, every week this year.
Yeah, man. Damn.
So, I mean... It's really fun. I've been throwing away I don't know how much money,
and then
I'm in debt.
If you and then also too, like if you guys want to plan ahead, look at the schedule, because sometimes on Saturdays, you know, like they'll have like celebrity appearances, not too crazy celebrities, but it'll be like, you know, like old players from like the Dodgers, the Chargers, Raiders, for sure, old wrestlers actually do go there and actually sign. So it's a pretty cool little a weekend event.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Last week they actually had a bunch of football players for it was technically their grand opening. They've had a soft opening like all this year, but last week was their grand opening. I think it was last week, and they actually had a bunch of football players like Drew Brees and all those guys, you know. So
nice.
So it was really cool. So they're all there Saturday and Sunday signing. I think like the week or two before was one of the guys from American Me was there. I thought maybe it was the guys from Food's Gone Wild hanging out, but no, it was him.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, but I mean, yeah, it's a really great really great place. Mm-hmm. And I mean, I highly recommend going to go get your like I say, your convention fix, or if there's a figure or collectible you're really looking for, go ahead and check it out. It's really cool, really fun.
Yeah, definitely.
Again, definitely take cash, and you know, the prices are really good unless you're looking for like vintage stuff. Then I mean, you're looking to pay a nice premium on those. Mm-hmm. So, but for everything else, I mean, you know, figures $20. You can find Gundams, Pokemon cards, Magic cards. I was tripping out. They actually have a freaking 10-foot Yu-Gi-Oh card, dude.
10-foot Yu-Gi-Oh card?
Yeah, like I can only imagine like sitting at the table and trying to play that as a trap card, and it's like, dude, I see what it is.
Yeah,
like, no.
but like, hold on, let me just go get something out of my closet, and then bam, you just fucking like lay it on him.
So yeah, so there you go. So give it a shot.
Yep.
So now on to our main topic. Do you remember where you were at November 15th, 2001?
Hell to the nah.
I remember. I was actually standing in line at GameStop because, dude, that was the day the original Xbox dropped.
Yeah.
That's right. We're talking about Xbox today, guys, because this is the first part of our 3-part series called Console Wars.
Woo!
So today's episode, we're going to be talking about Xbox. Mm-hmm. And, you know, so we're going to cover maybe a little bit of the history. And, you know, and we're gonna just reminisce a little bit about some of the memories we had playing, because growing up, I mean, we had all the consoles, and so
yeah,
we were lucky enough that we were able to just, you know, we all lived like right down the street from each other, and we just stopped by whenever.
Mm-hmm. Thanks, Mom.
So yeah, dude, November 15, 2001, dude, the original Xbox dropped.
Damn.
And just a little bit of like a little bit of history of it. It actually started development back in 1998, dude. Look at that.
Wow.
So what, 98, 99, 2000, it's like 4 years in development.
Hey.
And, you know, and they revealed it actually at the Games Conference in 2000, so the year before. And, you know, originally, I remember this, because I remember when I heard the price, I was like, fuck, are you kidding me? It was actually $299. Nowadays, that's not too bad. I mean, that's kind of like the standard, unless you're talking about PS3 when it first came out. That was like $700, $900.
That was so crazy.
It was like, dude, like ridiculous. But dude, Xbox was. We always hear that PS2 was the best selling console. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. The original Xbox was actually the fastest. Within the first 3 weeks, it actually sold 1 million units.
Whew.
Dude, like that's not nowadays. That's kind of the norm. 1 million units pretty quick, but back then that was really unheard of,
Yeah, and then especially from being like the new kids in the block. I mean that's an amazing job.
Yeah, I mean at the time you had, the big daddy of Nintendo, and then you had Sony, who was just dominating with the PS2.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Big
So
time.
I mean, for Microsoft to come in with the Xbox, it's surprising, that they were able to do it, and unfortunately they actually didn't do that well in Europe and Asia, especially in Japan. There's like if you were to visit Japan, you can find all sorts of things for PlayStation and Nintendo and even the Genesis still, but there's not really much of a presence of Xbox.
I see it. I believe it.
I mean, it didn't do too well. I mean, in Japan, the first 3 weeks, it only sold about 123,000 units.
Wow.
As compared to our 1 million in North America.
Yeah.
And dude, I mean, if I were to ask you, what's the one game that defines Xbox? Halo, dude.
Halo.
Fastest selling game to reach 1 million units.
Dude, Halo, I think that was my my first best impression for first person shooter.
Yeah.
Honestly. I mean, with the handgun itself, man, it was brutal.
Yeah.
Brutal.
That first Halo game was just ridiculous.
Yeah, but it was, man, it was so good. Like, it was so good.
And I mean, dude, just at the time, the graphics were phenomenal.
Yeah.
The sound was great. The gameplay was fantastic. The multiplayer, dude. I think before that, the only game that actually had like that fun multiplayer was GoldenEye. Back in the 64.
Yeah.
And after from there, I mean, there really wasn't much else. I mean, yes, some of the Medal of Honor, some of the Call of Duties, but I mean, dude, freaking Halo was just a game changer. And honestly, I feel if it weren't for Halo, Xbox wouldn't have lasted.
Oh no.
I mean, that's honestly the game that built it.
Yeah, and it was pretty sweet because so like how you were saying about that had like the best like a multiplayer for like against friends and stuff like that. So they had like that system link little info, right? So when you did the system link, it was up to 4 consoles, and so that means you had to have 4 TVs, and then so that would be so that would be your team.
Yeah.
So what I did, or actually what my neighbor showed me at the time, there was like a not a program, but it was like a room that you go on your computer and you download like some type of room that you have to actually sign in and actually sign out of, and that was your Xbox Live. Well, that was my Xbox Live. So then what you would do is you go into the room, you have an Ethernet to a hub, and the hub straight to your Xbox.
Yeah.
So when you go to the system link, these 3 other random Xboxes show up with other 2 members in your same team. And that was my live.
Dude, that was it. That
was it, dude.
But
so
before Xbox Live was Xbox Live.
Yeah, exactly. And dude, it was. I think that's how I got good at,
Yeah.
And then until I met you guys, and then we just started fucking every day, like almost like it was like from 11th grade or like 10th grade, we used to just play Halo every time.
Pretty much, dude. And we were actually ranked pretty well in the online play. I mean, we were like, what, top 100?
Yeah.
Like, officially?
Yeah.
So, if you go back into the archives far enough, you'd probably see our names up there. But yeah, dude, I mean, Halo, selling at 1 million, the Xbox selling 1 million in the first 3 weeks. It actually did a really good job for like you said, for being the new kid on the block. I mean, no one expected it to be that good. But I mean, I guess it's good to know because prior to that, I mean, Microsoft, like, they're the biggest makers of, well, they're not the biggest makers of PC, but they run PC. Everything that has to do with PC, it's Microsoft. So, people had their gaming rigs and whatever, and PC Master Race, which, unfortunately for some of our fans, I'm sure, who play PC, we're not going to cover that because we actually didn't.
No,
we didn't do too much PC gaming.
Sorry, guys.
So sorry, guys. You're gonna have to go find another podcast. Actually, no, don't do that. Please support. Please like, subscribe. Yeah, dude. So 2001, it went on, and then 2002, 1 year later, Xbox Live went live. And that was a whole game changer, especially once Halo 2 hit.
Oh,
because,
baby.
dude, that was our first foray into online gaming.
Yeah.
Playing people from around the world.
Yeah. Again, Xbox was my first experience of something being live. Besides me doing the whole hub thing, when Xbox Live hit, I never played the PS2 live. Did you ever play the PS2 live?
Actually, no, dude. I felt because you had to buy
weird.
like a whole other thing to go in the back,
the
and
whole
this
square
and that.
thing, and then I don't know. I never figured it out actually.
Yeah, I mean, I feel that's the good thing that with Microsoft because, like I said, they know computers, so they were just able to build the whole thing into their system and just plug it in.
Yeah,
you're good to go.
Yeah, exactly.
Almost like a plug and play.
Exactly.
But dude, so it went live 2002. Within the first week, they already had 150,000 subscribers.
God damn.
Like people were on that.
God damn.
And when Halo 2 dropped, it sold. Dude, okay.
Give it to me.
Quick, so I'm gonna have some trivia for you at the end of the show. Okay. Like I didn't tell you about this part of the show, but I'm gonna have some trivia for you.
Oh man!
But let me give you a quick preview question.
Oh.
How many units do you think Halo 2 sold within the first 24 hours?
A fuck ton.
Well,
not a ton or a fuck.
Well, I'll give you the official answer.
Okay.
It was actually 2.5 million units
God.
in the first 24 hours, dude. That means as soon as it released, bam, dude.
I still remember that Halo 2 trailer. They okay. The only thing that what I kind of got disappointed that they didn't add was a battle rifle. That it was a single shot, and then all of a sudden they went into a burst. Remember that?
Yeah, but you know what, dude? Like battle rifle is my favorite gun.
Yeah.
I mean, that thing was hands down. Hands down, that thing was just oh my god. Besides the handgun, which got totally nerfed in part 2. Dude, battle rifle was my shit.
I know how they just dumb it down in part 2.
Yeah, I guess
they
it was
knew
too
how
powerful.
it was. Yeah.
Dude, I mean, just bah, bah, and you're good.
Yeah, bah,
But
bah, just like that.
But yeah, dude. But then a couple years later, May 12, 2005, Xbox 360 was revealed at I believe it was might have been E3. Damn. Was the first world reveal. Yeah. And then later that year, November 22nd, it dropped. And I mean, dude, by the end of 2005. So November, December, 1.5 million units sold. God damn. Dude, like Xbox was on a freaking roll. Yeah. And I feel like honestly, when it came time to between the PS3 and the 360, like hands down, the 360 was blowing it away, dude.
It was.
I mean, PS2 was the big kid on the block. When the 360 landed, that was a big shift in gaming.
Yeah, the graphics are good. My first launch title for that console was Call of Duty 2.
Yeah.
And it looked amazing. It looked great. It looked amazing.
Dude, I mean, looking back now, it's like all square and chunky and whatever. but dude, yeah, those games were fun, man. I mean, there was just something about, especially back then, dude. Like that's what I always complain about these kids nowadays. But dude, midnight release was a midnight release, and we would be up all freaking night. Tuesday night waiting for a damn game out in the cold at GameStop or Game Crazy, if you're old enough to remember that place. And midnight rolled around and you had to wait in line, get your shit, and gone. And you would go home, pop that disc, and you would start gaming. And then nowadays it's so easy now. You show up, it's a midnight release, but it's actually 9 p.m.
Yeah. And
then you come home and you gotta pop in your disc, and then it's like a hour to 2 hour download to get all your shit on there. And it's just like, oh, dude, like I miss old school gaming, man. Like, just put your disc in, start it up, you're good to roll. But yeah, dude, and then not too long after that, dude, 2009 was when they revealed Project Natal. Do you remember what that was?
No, actually, I don't.
That was the Kinect. And the Kinect was another big game changer for Xbox.
Right, that's right.
Motion controls and all that was the rage with Wii and all that.
I think I just wanted to get that to actually do Star Wars. Wasn't it like a Star Wars one with that one?
I think there was.
Okay.
I think there was.
I think it was more like later on.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, dude, the Kinect was a huge thing. I mean, you can stand there. I mean, I know it was mostly used for what was it, Just Dance or whatnot. Yeah. But I mean, dude, like when you think about it, that's like a whole step into like VR. I mean, that's one step closer to like the whole hologram room, and we're gonna be in the holograms and all this.
That's right.
That's getting closer to that. But yeah, dude, and then the following year in June of 2010, the Xbox 360S dropped. And that was when they started slimming down the consoles again.
Yeah.
Because and I know they did a lot of good like upgrades to the hardware because, dude, that freaking Red Ring of Death was not the business.
I had it.
Dude,
fucking-
I
that
got
shit
it
fucked me up when-
twice.
Twice?
I got it twice.
Jeez.
And I think I was a little more pissed because I had the special Halo edition olive drab Xbox 360, and I thought I was badass with that thing, and I think like within like 7 months, Red Ring, and then I don't know what was worse, so the Red Ring or that stupid yellow one. Remember
What was the difference with the yellow one?
I don't know, but either way, your 360 was fucked.
Yeah, but didn't you get the R2D2 one as well?
No, I wanted that one.
Oh damn! I thought you
wanted
had
that
it.
one. No, I just had the Halo one and then the standard white.
Gotcha.
But yeah, dude. So 2010, and then dude, 3 years later, November 2013, Xbox One released, and that was another big hit in the console wars, and dude, first day, how many consoles do you think?
Oh man, if the Xbox did well with the Halo 2 and just having that history, just give me the number, man. I'm not gonna take a guess on this motherfucker.
Dude, first day, 1 million units. I mean, the original Xbox took 3 weeks. Xbox One took 1 day.
God damn.
And I mean, dude, yeah, back then, well now, and we have the new one, which it's right around the corner soon, dude.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, what who knows what's gonna be next?
Yeah.
I mean, it's gonna be amazing either way. I'm more of a Sony fan,
Same.
but I can appreciate what the Xbox did and the big strides they made in gaming history, And dude, all the exclusives, oh my god! I mean, we have Halo, Jet Set Radio Future, Fable. I freaking loved Fable.
Yeah, dude, you were hooked on that shit like what?
Dude, 1, 2, and 3. I think the second one was probably the best. 3 kind of got weird, but dude, Fable was my jam. I mean, you had other games like Jet Empire, Forza Motorsport, the Blink series, the Time Slippers. Dude, Brute Force as the launch title.
That was good.
Right there next to Halo, dude. I wish they would have made sequels to that. But yeah, dude, Voodoo Vince, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, dude. I was hooked on that for months.
Give me a remake of that, or give me a new Knights of the Old Republic. And,
I wish
dude,
they would.
It will do amazing.
I mean, I know Fallen Order just did really well.
Yeah.
If they were to at least remake Knights of the Republic, better graphics, dude, oh my god, that would sell so much. We also had Oddworld, Stranger's Wrath, Fusion Frenzy, Gears of War. Dude, that was a whole other level. I mean, I feel like just to play that online, you have to be a whole other level of gamer because
I think I stopped at 3, but I think 2 was good.
2 was the best.
2 was good.
I mean, that was fantastic writing from beginning to end.
Oh yeah, so dramatic, so action,
Dude,
so
all that,
you feel the characters.
all of that big dick energy, dude. These 4 bros just wrecking shit with their chainsaw guns, dude. Like, it was ridiculous.
It was good.
We had Conquer Live and Reloaded, Dino Crisis 3, Dead or Alive 3, Chronicles of Riddick, Escape from Butcher Bay.
Anything with Vin Diesel, bro.
Anything. We had Unreal Championship. We had Stubbs the Zombie.
That was a good
Fantastic game.
and soundtrack.
Dude, that's another one for give it a shot. We're gonna Stubbs the Zombie. If you can find it, or if at least find like an emulator or ROM, do it. Everything about that game was fantastic. You played a zombie where you had to go and infect like 50s era America. Oh, fantastic! And the soundtrack was amazing as well. It was a bunch of covers of current artists of the time covering classic songs. Like There Goes My Baby, Tears in the Night, Teardrops on My Pillow, Strangers in the Night. I'm sorry. But yeah, dude, like great freaking soundtrack as well.
Definitely.
Steel Battalion. And dude, if you were into like masochism and just like playing something that made you want to tear your freaking hair out,
Yeah.
Ninja Gaiden.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Dude, if you could beat that game on like the hardest mode, I mean, hey,
Yeah.
props to you, man. I couldn't make it past the first level.
Yeah, dude. I actually picked up a Ninja Gaiden Black.
Oh,
And
God,
you don't know how many times I felt like just tossing that shit, literally fucking out the window, out the door, out the freeway, because dude, I don't know how why they make games so hard, man.
I don't know, but that's just like
Damn it! Don't test my skills, nigga.
but that's just like what was it? What's that most current one right now? Is it Dark Souls? Jesus, man, that's like the same like feeling I get when I play, dude. I'm just like, I want to throw my damn. Like, I don't think I've thrown a controller since maybe like the first PlayStation.
Oh,
That was the last time I threw a controller in anger. But dude, freaking Dark Souls, man, I wanted to just throw my control and throw the TV out the window. I was like, I was done, man. That game was ridiculous. But dude, like, what are some of your memories from the Xbox era?
Xbox era, I mean, for sure Halo. I mean, and then you had the fighting games too, like, you know, like, I think it was like Capcom versus Marvel's Capcom, SNK2. Let's see, Knights of the Old Republic. Overseas. Rebel Commando.
Yeah.
Also
dude,
too.
Oh, I love Republic Commando.
That one was a really good one. And House of Dead 3.
Yeah.
House of Dead 3, and then like dude, and it's kind of funny because like even with game attachments, like it's funny how they never officially made their own Microsoft, let's say, controller or gun. Yeah. So it was always either Pelican was a little like a too far back, or a Mad Catz. I think Mad Catz kept on like going for a stretch for more longer than like any of those other third parties. But yeah, well, anyway, yeah, so then I had a Mad Catz controller for the House of Dead 3. But yeah, dude, like, and then I think Silent Scope also too.
That was a great one,
right? Yeah. But yeah, like, it just like I felt even from the actual gameplay, so like the way, I don't know if it was a faster processor, even though I mean it probably was because it was Microsoft instead of Sony. Yeah. But it feels like more smoother sometimes on those games than the PS2.
It did. Like, my first memory with the Xbox, I mean, straight out, was that horrible first controller we got. I mean, that thing was like 2 miles wide.
It was like a loaf of bread.
Yeah, that was like a controller F, dude, the fat controller. When you had all your buttons, and then way up in the damn corner was your black and white buttons, and dude, like,
what an awkward design at the time.
I couldn't reach those damn buttons, dude. I used to piss me off playing Tony Hawk because you had to use those for some of the tricks. And I was like, fuck, right. Dude, really? Right. Like my hands are little, damn it. They're big now, but they were little then.
It's like the tiniest, like it's like a T-Rex trying to play.
Yeah, dude. Like, that's what I felt like. I was like, really? Like, what the hell, man? But yeah, dude. But hands down, I felt around that time, Xbox, once they got their controller situation down, Xbox was definitely the platform for shooting games.
Yeah.
Everything felt so smooth on there. I don't know if it was just the slightly bigger controller as compared to PlayStation, or if maybe it was. I honestly, I think it might have just been the trigger buttons.
I think so too.
The trigger buttons just made everything. Amazing. Made everything so much smoother, so much more comfortable.
Yeah, because the PS2 were on top, and the Xbox was like a little bit more towards the back. So it almost felt like if you're shooting a gun.
Yeah,
I would say that's like the only really good reference I could use that as. But with the trigger for any first person shooters or anything that would be involved, that you had to, even like the racing games too as well. Like you have like your brake and you have like your go, whatever. That one that trigger felt more comfortable.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, dude, like, oh man. And then when you have freaking Halo 2 came out, dude, that was my other big memory from Xbox. Halo 2, man. I mean, that was a huge deal for me. And dude, that's honestly the first example I can think of when it comes to DLC.
Oh yeah, they had that.
Do you remember that map pack? It was like $20.
Yeah, they had map pack. Yeah, they had a map pack, and it was like an additional disc, and you had to buy it to install it, and then that disc was pretty much, it was useless after that.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay.
Dude, I remember when so funny story, when we bought that thing, I remember Dr. Snake here went, and it was almost like buying freaking alcohol because we weren't 18 yet. And so obviously GameStop wouldn't sell us the games because they're rated M for mature. So we had to wait outside until this dude came by. And we're like, hey man, can you go buy a game for us? Because we can't buy it. And he's just like, sure, what the hell? Like, why not? Whatever. And so we went, he bought us a disc. He kept the change, which I mean was like, screw it, I guess, whatever,
Yeah.
We went home. We downloaded it first on Snake's Xbox. And then we went to my house and downloaded it onto my Xbox. And then we just went back and returned it and got our money back. So I mean,
yeah.
So I mean,
that's what it was. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, pretty much that's what it was. You bought the disc, and then it was just meant to sit on your shelf for the rest of your life.
Really
I mean,
odd DLC packaging, huh?
Yeah, but I mean, I guess that kind of paved the way for the future of downloadable content, because I mean, after that, it was all digital.
Yeah. And then one also a really good memory. I don't know if you were actually hooked on them, but I was really hooked on Splinter Cell.
Yeah.
And Splinter Cell, I think Chaos Theory was the best one. Panera Tomorrow, which is the part 3 of it, which it was okay.
That's the one I remember playing.
Yeah, Panera Tomorrow. Yeah. So I thought Sam Fisher was actually gonna be a Solid Snake killer, because you had those 2 games were the only really good like stealth games.
Yeah.
That was, but dude, even online, you had to the opposite team, and you had to find them like in the dark.
Yeah, that actually had a really good dynamic for multiplayer, because you had it was 2 teams of 2. Mm-hmm. And you had one team who were the spies, mm-hmm. who got a third person view, so they can see everything around them.
Yeah.
But all their weapons and tactics were non-lethal. Mm-hmm. As opposed to the other team, who were the mercenaries, mm-hmm. who were first person view, so their view was limited.
That's right.
But they had the lethal weapons, and it was just their gun and a flashlight.
Yeah.
As opposed to the spies, who had night vision and all their gear to work off of.
Mm-hmm. It was dope.
Okay, dude. So in your opinion, mm-hmm. be honest.
Yep.
Solid Snake or Sam Fisher? Who do you think would win a fight?
I mean, Solid Snake. I think because of the fact that I'm a huge fan, and Sam Fisher was good, but I don't know. Like, I feel like Sam Fisher was more like James Bondy than anything.
Yeah, but see, so I remember that being the big topic back in the day.
Yeah, it was huge.
You would open up, Game Informer, mm-hmm. Electronic Gaming Monthly. And usually that was like the first question you see people ask: Sam Fisher or Solid Snake. Mm-hmm. I think it's kind of unfair though, because it was 2 very different styles of gameplay.
Yeah. Where
with the Metal Gear series, you can play stealthily, but you can also just go balls out, boom. You want to start shooting the place up, cool, go for it. Whereas Splinter Cell, you had to be sneaky.
Yeah.
It was like 3 times you get spotted 3 times. Level over, like that was it. Mm-hmm. That was the thing. So, but I guess the other thing would be like Sam Fisher was more real world. I guess you can say a little more realistic.
Yeah, more like urban, I guess. And then Solid Snake was more like historical.
But he was more like definitely way more fictional. Walking tank with missiles on his back.
Oh yeah. In that perspective, for sure.
Yeah, so so definitely, but still, dude, freaking Splinter Cell had its merits. Really, really fun game.
It was.
But dude, besides Halo, dude, my jam was freaking Gears of War. Yeah. When that game first came out. When you first get that chance to just rev up that chainsaw and go straight through a freaking locust,
yeah,
dude, and come on, you had the freaking voice of Bender, John DiMaggio as mm-hmm. Marcus Phoenix. Oh, amazing, dude.
Yeah,
he did such a fantastic job on that game. Mm-hmm. Like you felt the testosterone coming through that screen, dude. You had Bear.
You felt like a man after fucking.
Yeah, dude. I played that game for about half an hour and I had chest hair. Like growing, wow. And I was like 13.
Like 3 hours of gameplay, I got like 3 inches up here.
Dude, like it was, oh man,
yeah.
Like, and then like the whole reload mechanic they had, where it was actually the shoulder button.
Oh, it was great.
And it would start that little bar. That little bar, and you had to time it if you got it right into like the white area, and it would give you like the extra stopping power. Mm-hmm. And freaking Marcus was like, nice. Like it was just like, oh dude, like just everything about those games. And then I remember part 2 where you had to like ride the Brumach.
Oh yeah.
And you're riding it through like through the tunnels that the Locust had made, and you're just mm-hmm. wrecking shit. And then for that thing to end up in the emulsion, and mm-hmm. Fringo Lambent, he's just like this huge thing. And like it's amazing, dude, like what they did, like what were they called? Epic did a great job on that.
Yeah.
And Cliff Bleszinski, nowadays he kind of, he's kind of off his rocker. He's gone crazy. But
he lost his marbles.
Dude, something went on with that guy. But like at that time, like he did such a fantastic job. But dude, the main reason of the console wars, do you remember? You remember what it was between PS3 and Xbox 360? that made the whole genre of console wars and what everybody were fighting about?
I would want to say something about the live, they were maybe one was free at the time and when you had to pay for.
Yeah, that's one.
Okay.
PS3 was free and Xbox had a subscription, but I feel like Xbox was a little more stable.
Yep.
And no, dude, but I'm talking about the whole formats, dude. Remember, PS3 was the first to introduce Blu-ray.
Oh, that's right.
And 360 was
It's
introducing
HDR.
HD DVD.
HD DVD.
And I remember when
you bought up that attachment, didn't you?
You had to buy an attachment, dude. It was like an extra $150.
Yeah.
And you had to connect it off to the side, and it had its own power supply and everything. And honestly, like looking back at it, there wasn't that much of a difference.
I wonder why they made something like that was too, because that one right there, even by making something that is new, that was like, say, CDs or cassettes or records, whatever, that's one of the ones I saw go out really, really fast.
Yeah, and you know what? Well, okay, like I said, there wasn't much of a difference, but sometimes I feel like there was just a tiny bit, a little more definition in HD DVD as opposed to Blu-ray. But yeah, dude, I mean, I remember when that came out, I had my 360, and my brother was like, dude, we got to get this. Like, this looks really great, this and that, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, why, dude? Like, PS3 has the Blu-ray built in.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell? Like, I'm not going to spend $150 and... No, don't worry about it. I'll buy it. And we bought it, and then, like, 3 months later, it was like, oh, it's discontinued. Like...
Yeah,
I mean,
that was such a harsh thing.
The cool thing was we were able to buy a bunch of movies for like $7 because like no one was buying HD DVD anymore. But yeah, dude, like Xbox tried really hard to push that, and it went to freaking Blu-ray. You know, like it's crazy. But yeah, dude, I mean, we can sit here and talk forever, but I mean, let's maybe start wrapping this up. So I actually got a couple of trivia questions for you here.
Oh man!
And,
okay, let's see.
You know, we'll start with the easiest one.
Okay.
Who developed the Xbox?
Well, Bill Gates, right?
Well, yeah, but the company.
Oh, Microsoft.
Yeah, so you know.
Okay.
Real simple one. Okay. Which WWE star helped reveal the Xbox
The
back
Rock.
in the day? Yes. I'm surprised you actually remember that one. Like, dude, that was crazy to see him come out at Games Conference and freaking, there's Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah, that's
like,
when he still had hair. Like,
yeah.
he had a hair, I think he had a suit on, and then he did a little, obviously the people's eyebrow.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, if you smell... Well, I'm not going to do it, dude. Like, I
was like, is he going to do it? I was like,
no,
oh, man.
No, my impersonation's bad. Okay.
Okay, cool.
Okay, this kind of goes back to what we are just talking about.
Okay.
What event in 2011 caused a huge spike in Xbox Live usage?
Which event?
Yes.
Oh man, I would want to say E3, but I mean that's kind of like a given.
Not so much. It wasn't so much like a special event. It was really negative. And I mean, we all suffered for about a year. It seems like.
I don't know this one. I mean, I probably know it, but I just don't remember it. But
it was the 2011 PlayStation Network crash. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Dude, that was like a solid 8 or 9 months of no online for PlayStation users.
That was weird too at the time.
Dude, that was rough, man. But I mean, after that, freaking Xbox was just like, we stepped up, dude.
Like, hey,
that's the difference. That's what people paid for Xbox Live.
It was like the Verizon, it was like the Verizon commercial. It's like, oh well, I can hear me now.
Yeah, dude.
And then it's just like one of those things. It's like you're saying, oh well, fuck the other companies and
pretty
just come with
much,
us.
dude. I mean, like I remember that, dude, clearly, and I remember being pissed, freaking pissed because we couldn't play online.
Yeah.
But that's actually all the trivia questions I had.
Oh, okay, cool.
I had one more. Well, I guess I'll throw this last one, Bo. I mean,
Okay.
it's kind of like we literally just finished talking about it. What
Right.
movie format did Xbox 360 support?
Oh, there you go.
HD DVD. So I couldn't find any more because I had to take a bunch of quizzes, and those were the only good ones that were on there.
Like what? Like who's tall and green and had armor? Like Master Chief.
Yeah, dude.
like those questions.
Okay, if you had to make your ultimate super squad from Xbox,
Okay.
So 4 guys. Who would you choose?
4 guys. Let's see. Okay. For sure, Sam Fisher. He had Master Chief. The dude from Ninja Gaiden. And
Ryu Hayabusa.
was it the game?
That was his name.
Oh wow. Okay. That dude. That dude and Stubbs a zombie. Because you need that equal balance of just someone having like humor, and then that dude's just hilarious. How about you?
Yeah. Oh man, dude, you didn't say the biggest one, Master Chief, man. I mean, dude, like obviously number one dude.
Okay.
I would say probably Marcus Phoenix.
Of course.
Wow, let me see, two more. Dude, I would say freaking what was his name from Outerworld Stranger's Wrath? Remember,
the little green guy?
No, he was the gunslinger. Remember?
Oh yeah, that's right.
That guy was pretty badass.
Okay, that dude. Because
wasn't Munch. Oh man, that's gonna kill me. I know the listeners are probably yelling at me right now.
That you can't remember that
Yeah,
dude's name?
yeah. Just leave me a comment. Tell me how stupid I am, and please leave the name.
Well, at least we know who you're talking about.
Well, yeah, at least we know who. And
then who else?
wow, dude, number 4.
How about Conker's like the little?
Yeah, just because at the time that was like the game we weren't allowed to have because it cussed and
Yeah.
all this stuff and all this business. You know what? I would say. Do you remember? It wasn't exclusive to Xbox, but
Okay.
I'm a count it on here.
Sure.
You remember Brothers in Arms?
Yeah, I do.
Dude, that was my favorite.
Yeah.
And I would have to say not the main guy you play in part 1, Baker, but I think it was either part 2 or part 3, Red.
Oh,
He was the redheaded guy, and he took over the squad for I think it was Hell's Highway.
Yeah.
And I mean, dude, I'm still waiting for part 4. I know Gearbox said they were making a part 4, which obviously we knew was going to go to from the clues they dropped in the third game. It was probably Battle of the Bulge and Bastogne and all that. But I think they even had like this weird 4-player squad version of it where it looked kind of like Captain America's team in First Avenger.
Okay.
Like it looked like that, dude. They're running around with baseball bats with nails in them, and I guess each one had like a different skill set.
Yeah.
But yeah, that never came out either. So I mean,
Man, it's just like so many potential games that just got canceled halfway or just not made. Even that one, just by going off the topic of games that I wish I saw. What was that one like Star Wars 1917 that they canceled? Remember that?
Star Wars 1313.
1313. There you go. And it was right before I think Disney bought it.
Right before the buyout, yeah.
Yeah,
because
the buyout.
they bought it and shut down LucasArts.
Oh man, if you guys didn't, I'm sure it's on YouTube still. Look up that trailer or just look up that sneak preview, whatever it is. It looked good.
Dude, I have a feeling like that program, like that software didn't totally go away. Because if you look at like the original trailer for 1313, and then you look at some of the gameplay for Jedi Fallen Order,
Yeah.
it's kind of similar. I mean, even the standing character, because I believe if I remember right, the character they showed in that trailer wasn't the final character. It was supposed to be Boba Fett, or at least a younger Boba Fett, I think.
Gotcha.
But he was very similar. Really really short cropped hair. He just had like this kind of like plain uniform, and the only difference being he just had a blaster instead of a lightsaber. So I have a feeling that maybe that kind of morphed into Jedi Fallen Order.
I see what you mean.
I mean, but yeah, dude, that was an amazing game. And I remember when they released footage, it was years and years later, but of Star Wars Battlefront 3.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
dude, that was amazing footage. They had everything done from the planets to all the levels, the characters. They even had all like the movies done. All the game, like the gameplay videos that plays in between, like the cutscenes. And dude, they were fully mocapped, like it looked great. And but yeah, it got canned, and I mean that's when we got freaking the Battlefront we got now.
Yeah.
Which I mean honestly, as good as it can be, I mean it's nothing compared to that. Because I mean the thing that would probably amaze me the most was that you can fight on planet side, jump in a ship, fly straight up, and you would end up in the space battle. No loading, no stuttering, nothing. Like it was just smooth.
Instinct.
Yeah, dude, it was smooth. It was perfect. So I mean, that was another one we lost, dude. I mean that would have been amazing. But dude, other favorite Star Wars game on Xbox had to be Republic Commando.
Yeah.
Dude. I mean, that was so fun. It was a very like strategy based where you can command your clones and you can have them like stack up and breach the door, or you can have them go and attack certain targets. And it was amazing because then you had your main weapon and you can like transform it into different things. So it would obviously be like let's say like an assault rifle.
Yep.
But then you would hit like left or right on the D-pad, and he would change the barrels and make it a shotgun, or switch it on and make it into a sniper rifle. Like, dude, it was really cool. Like that was actually like kind of like a really cool mechanic for games.
Yeah, it was definitely.
As opposed to something like maybe Gears of War, we can only carry two main weapons, or even Halo, you can only carry two weapons at a time. They first person shooters kind of started shying away from being like you play that super soldier that carries like 20 billion guns on you, and like 30,000 grenades.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, dude, I mean, like things like that, like they were really cool, And I mean, if you had to come down and say what was your favorite game, for each one, Xbox 360, and Xbox One.
Oh man. Okay.
So your favorite game for each one.
Okay, let's see. So Halo was, obviously, that one did make me actually want to buy an Xbox. I'm not gonna lie on that. I mean, I'm sure everybody felt that, I felt the exact same way. 360. Oh man. That was when actually Gears of War came up, right? For 360? Yeah. Okay. Man, I can't even remember.
I think was the first one on.
No, actually, I don't think so.
No, okay, so the first one would have been 360.
Okay. Wow. Trying to think of the games I had because I actually sold my 360 and my Xbox One when I was trying to clean out my closet. Dude, you guys don't know, man. I've been gifted. I don't even know half of the shit that I got, how I got it. I mean, like, I have some really good stuff, like really good pickups, but. Yeah, I had to slim down my my collection, bros, because holy shit, I was just like, that shit was like pouring out of my face.
It was a lot of crap.
Yeah, it led to crap. Man, see, So, I'll say Gears of War because of the fact that I remember part 2 when they I used to work at a movie theater and they used to play that trailer.
Yeah.
And the trailer was amazing. Like, it was giving me chills and stuff like that, and I was pumped. And then you do like even yourself, you bought like the replica gun.
Yeah.
Remember that? It was a gold gun, right?
Yeah. No, it was actually just like regular colored.
Yeah.
But you would pull the trigger and instead of like a gun sound, it revved a little engine in the chainsaw and it was really horrible. But I mean, it's still summer around here. I use it to scare off potential intruders.
There you go. And then for the Xbox One, honestly, I think when it came to that console, everything what they remastered or continued from the story from a 360 game or from Xbox game, I bought. Yeah. So anything new, I was kind of not giving it a try, honestly.
Yeah.
But I remember when I had that console, it was when they had like the Halo collection.
Yeah.
When they continued Gears of War. I think at the time right there, I think that's when they stopped doing Splinter Cell. I think 360 was at the last console for that.
Yeah.
But mostly all of my Xbox One games, it was all remakes. All remakes, and it was all just continuation stories that I knew already instead of giving other companies a shot.
Yeah. Oh man, let me start backwards. So because I actually didn't have the Xbox One for long. I had it maybe 6 months, and I got rid of it. I wasn't having too much fun with it.
No.
Xbox One, I will say the remake of Modern Warfare.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Call of Duty 4. I mean, they've made it look beautiful. It was fun. It put a lot of the mechanics from the newer ones, so I mean, it just made everything a lot more comfortable to play. 360, man. I'm gonna have to go with Gears of War 2.
Okay.
Part 2 because I mean, dude, like that storyline. I think that was the one. Spoiler alert. I think that was the one where they killed off Dom. Yeah. You know, he ended up like sacrificing himself to save everybody, and I mean, dude, like that was such like in a game full of like such like super bros and like testosterone fueled macho man, like that was actually like a really like little piece of drama that kind of like actually kind of hit you because the writing was so well done. Like you cared for these characters, you really liked them.
Mm-hmm.
And for the first Xbox, honestly, dude, the Warriors. You remember they made the game?
Oh yeah.
Dude, that was my favorite game on that, and I freaking unlocked everything. I got all the gangs, all the characters. I upgraded my characters. They had like steel toe boots and brass knuckles. So like all the street fights, it was like bam bam 1-2, and that was it. So I mean, I love that. And then the other thing I liked about that game was the multiplayer. They had like 3 modes, and one of them was like the tagging. So it would show like a little design on the screen, and you had to move the thumbstick to follow the outline of the tag. So then you would be bombing, the Warriors logo or the Furies or whatever characters they were playing.
Yeah.
And the other one was just a straight up just like beat 'em up. So you would get like five characters to a side, and you had to like lead your team in just this straight up street brawl. And sometimes it was one sided because if you got the baseball Furies, they got to start off with the baseball bats.
Yeah.
So I mean, the baseball bats just like eat your health away big time. But dude, like I love that game because I mean it also gave you a lot of background into some of like the stuff they didn't go into in the movie. So like it showed like how each character became a member of the gang, and then like a bunch of like little side missions and stories of
It was
like
great.
It was a really fun game. So I mean that's another one if you can find it.
Yeah.
Even I mean it was on the PlayStation 2, but honestly when I played on the Xbox, it was a lot more comfortable to control.
Yeah. See. Yeah. See, that's another game because of the controller.
Yeah,
or
so
the graphics.
yeah, once they got their controllers, like I said, once they got the controller situation not down,
Yeah.
like dude, oh man, like that fat controller was not good.
The only one that I will convert me back is if they make Left 4 Dead 2.
Oh man,
That one, if they would bring that back, either the remake of that or either Left 4 Dead 3, I'm in.
there was rumors of Left 4 Dead 3 for a while.
Yeah, wow,
Like
long time.
I think fairly recently, and then the company had to finally come out and say, no, we're not working on it.
Yeah.
But they released some footage of this game they are working on, and it looks very similar. So I think it's running on the same engine.
Oh, nice.
You know, and that was another thing we didn't actually cover. All the engines that came out. You had the Unreal Engine. I think Frostbite. Was Frostbite or was that PlayStation? No, PlayStation was Havoc.
Havoc, and then obviously like the Fox engine.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So, but yeah, like Epic, dude, with their Unreal Engine and all that, like, dude, leaps and bounds, like so Xbox and Microsoft, dude, New Kids on the Block, you guys did fantastic work. Can't wait to see what comes out again soon.
Yes, good job on not making it no handhelds.
Yeah,
Give you that.
You know what? Yeah. So we're gonna have to talk about that in our next episodes because Xbox actually did not have any handheld consoles.
No, good job on that because PlayStation next episode. Yeah, but good job Microsoft for not going for that for any handhelds.
All right, you know what? I think we're gonna call it right there, dude.
Woo!
So thank you again to our listeners for joining us on our first episode of our 3-part series.
Thank you.
Console Wars.
Oh man.
So, next week we are going to cover Sony and PlayStation. And, that we're going to try to keep these episodes short because, I mean, these gaming episodes we can talk forever because we've been gaming for pretty much all our lives.
Yeah.
And I know that Sony episode is going to be probably like 4 hours long because...
Get ready, baby. Get popcorn, get your beer, get everything.
Yeah, because that's kind of like our home console right there.
It is.
We grew up with it, and to this day, it's still... I mean, lovely assistant's playing Spyro right now, distracting us while we're trying to shoot this episode. But
great Sony platform, I'm telling you.
Yeah, I mean,
Sony, baby.
So next week, Sony and PlayStation.
All right.
And then third episode, the following week, we are going to do Nintendo.
Yeah,
and
buddy.
That's a company with a long history. So we're gonna try to shoot, power through that like we did today. So yeah. So other than that, you know what? Give us a like,
Please.
subscribe.
Yeah, baby.
Share the video. We want to reach as many people as we'd like because, we want to grow our community. And the other thing, me and Dr. Snake actually love interacting with our fans.
Yep.
We've seen the I was gonna say couple comments, but it was like one comment per episode so far.
Woo! Thanks for that one comment, you one person. Thank you,
So that's probably like literally just our family members. But,
your nephew.
But yeah, I mean, leave us a comment. We want to hear from you. We want to hear your feedback. Like, what do you think about the episodes? Do you want us to make them shorter? Do you want to make us longer? Do you want maybe more time in between each episode? Or maybe you want more episodes. Do you want us to shoot shorter episodes throughout the week? Or do you like this long format? Like,
Yeah.
let us know. If you don't want to leave a comment, shoot us a message. You know, you can reach me at Instagram. I'm at the Poketrooper. That's ThePoke__TROOPER. If you want, leave me a message there. You know, tell us, how do you think we can make our show better? If you have an idea of how to streamline it, because I know we can kind of get all over the place during the show. But yeah, if you think you know how you can make the show better, let us know, please. By all means, we love interaction. We want to hear from you guys. You know, you guys come here every week and listen to us, blah blah blah, all freaking day. You know, like, we want to know what you guys think. We're here to serve you guys.
Yeah, we're trying to give you love give us back to understand love. You know what I'm saying? That type of
I mean, you guys are coming here every week. You know, you're kind of stroking our egos, and you know, we just like to hear the sound of our own voices.
Yeah.
But we want to make sure it's entertaining for you guys. So please leave us a message, send us a message, leave us a comment, let us know. We want to do these for you guys. Again, you know, thanks for listening. Dr. Snake, do you want to shout anything out?
Yeah, so I mean, if you guys just guys let us know on what you guys want to hear about. It's really appreciate to give us any feedback, anything that we're doing wrong or right. We do want to stand out more from those other podcasts that you guys do listen to, because I know that there's actually specific ones, like one's just comics, one's just movies, one's just video games. We try to cover everything that is in that broad of that area, and anything that is related to us that we love doing. And hopefully when you guys hear us talk about like some of the things, it makes you think about your old memories. You know, shit, even by us talking about 360, I think I want to get I think I want to rebuy the 360 again, just to play these games that made me realize, I'm like, damn, this is such a good game, great storyline, great everything. But please let us know on how we can make this experience better.
Yeah, so again, like, subscribe, share. Let's grow the community. We'll hit a goal, you know. We're gonna work on getting merch soon. We'll probably start with stickers, because you know we're broke right now and we're waiting for taxes to land.
I will make some sweet stickers. Put that shit in your car, on your laptop, on your books, on your baby's heads, everywhere.
Fuck it. If you want, just stick it on like a light post somewhere, you know, wherever. If you want to cover up if you want to cover up the exit sign, the fire exit sign, screw it, go for it. Yeah. You're getting our name out there. But yeah, you know, and pretty soon maybe we'll make some shirts. You know, give us a call. Dr. Snake will stop by with the Sharpie and you know, ruin your favorite shirt. You know, and after that, the first one's free. You have to pay for the second one. But yeah, totally. Let us know. You know, and like I said, we're gonna try to shoot for a goal. You know, maybe after about 100 subscribers, maybe face reveal.
All right. Oh, okay.
So, you know, if in case you're wondering, you know, how handsome we might be, because you know, you might not realize this, but we're actually wearing 3-piece suits while we shoot these shows.
Yeah.
I mean, we're gentlemen of taste, you know. So
yeah, we'll just reveal like each, like one will be like an eyeball, and then it'll be like a nose, and then like half a nip. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit of a, you know, here and there.
Yeah, definitely. So, you know, here we go. 100 subscribers. I think we're at 11. So we're almost there. So 100 subscribers, we'll do a face reveal, either on Instagram or maybe we'll do a video. And we'll actually post it on YouTube.
Yeah.
But totally. Do you have anything you wanna plug, a page or anything?
That's it, man. Well, from my other avid collectors, or as in myself too as well, I do collect sneakers. So if you want to follow me at Los_sneakers, so Los Sneakers on Instagram, and it's pretty much just my sneaker collection with my buddies. But yeah, it's pretty much any fashion, just from the ankles to your toes.
It's not like a foot fetish thing, is it?
If you love feet, maybe.
I mean, I don't want to send like our young impressionable viewers over to like a.
Hey man, you know, people are into some weird shit. I could probably post, you know, like a picture of me crushing some grapes, some strawberries. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe do like a nice little bed of roses with a sneaker in there.
Yeah.
With a bottle of wine.
Exactly. See, now you're getting the imagination on these weird fetishes, right?
But yeah, totally. So again, mine's the Poketrooper. Those are sneakers for Dr. Snake.
Yes, man.
You know, and again, leave us a comment. Let us know what you want to hear. We're here to work for you.
Trying to please you, baby.
So again, this was the Empire Nerd Podcast. I'm the Poketrooper,
Dr. Snake.
Thanks for listening. Smell you later, nerds.